Hello and welcome back. In this video, I want to share to you guys my farming build. I called this a hybrid build because I'm using it for almost every content in this game. Let's get into it. First, we will talk about the skills. I'm using Bone Spear as my primary attack. This is very good for dealing single target damage, especially for Dungeon Boss and Reliquary Raid. I prefer using Bone Spear than a Soulfire is because the versatility. Like I said, I'm using this build for almost every content. The downside using Bone Spear is the ultimate isn't that great. But it's no big deal since it's not often can be used. I'm using Wraith Form because it's the only mobility the Necromancer have. It can be used for fast moving while open world farming, or can be used for avoid the dangerous attack in Reliquary Raid. I'm using Corpse Lance because the range from this attack is far enough. Corpse Lance can deal damage to monster in every direction nearby from you. Sometimes it will attack monster, even when that monster's still out of your screen device. Very good for open world farming, and can give a good single target damage if needed. Command Skeleton can be used for additional damage. It also can be used for a tankier side from the Necromancer. It can be used for distraction, monster will attack it first, while I can run or using healing potions. Same thing with Command Skeleton. Skeletal Mage can be used for additional damage, and can be used as a shield too. Now, let's see what legendary items I'm using. For headpiece, I'm using Studied Menace. It's gonna add more damage for the Corpse Lance. For a chest, I'm using Gallowsborn. Again, it's for Corpse Lance, since this legendary items will produce more corpse while using Wraith Form. For the shoulders, I'm using Discontent. It will add 5% extra damage, while using Skeletal Mage. Extra damage will always good for a free-to-play players. For a pants, I'm using Rose and Keening. This legendary item is so simple, it will add more damage for the Corpse Lance. For the main weapon, I'm using Blight Maw. It will add more damage to the primary attack. And last, for the offhand, I'm using Twin Vestige. This will make the Skeletal Mage using 3 different skills. The skills are random, but it's really good addition for damage. And also, it is really fun to use. Let's see this build in action. As you can see here, the Corpse Lance hit the monster while it's still off the screen. Since I always farming in party, I'm just gonna hit the monster left with Corpse Lance. Sometimes I'll use Command Skeleton and Skeletal Mage for filling the gap between attack. I'll use Wraith Form for fast moving, and it's gonna give additional corpse too. So yeah, I'm only use Corpse Lance most of the time. What about solo farming? Will this build works? Yes, if you farm in a place like this, when the monster close to each other. But let's say all sweet spot is taken by other party. Well, here is the solution. I will change this pants with pitiless pace. It will make Wraith form can be used twice before cooldown. It make Necromancer can teleport through the wall too. And just like that, solo farming can maintain a kill streak too. Here is the example. After using this legendary pants, I can teleport through the wall. And with the corpse dropped while using Wraith form, I use Corpse Lance to hit the enemy. Sometimes I leave the skeletal mage behind to clear everything, while I'm moving to another pack of monster. And that's how to modify this build for solo farming. Back to this build here, I'm using it for Dungeon 2. Basically same like the open world farm, it can be used in every dungeon too. We can even use this build for the Heliquary raid. If you want to see this build for all Hell 6 Heliquary raid, I will upload the full video after this one. Even free-to-play can earn Chest of Glory. Subscribe for the future guide from this channel. Since the new legendary item will be coming soon, I will test it, and I will share if I think we can update this hybrid build. But for now, this is the best farming build for me. I will keep making a guide, especially for free-to-play players. Consider subscribe to support this channel. Thank you so much for all who already clicked that subscribe button. If you guys have any advice for me, leave a comment down below. Again, thanks for watching.